Hey, I'm Chris Schufel with Chris in the Classroom, and I demand that you watch this video. Have you ever come across someone who was angry or upset, and then you asked yourself, what's their problem? Maybe a family member or a friend says or does something to you, and you want to know, what's their deal? Or maybe you see a person out in public who's causing a scene, and you wonder what's going on in their head. Or have you ever gotten really upset about something, and you don't really understand why? Well, there's three main desires that everyone has built into their brains, and these desires are the roots and causes to a lot of our thinking. First, we have desires about ourselves. We want to perform well and get approval from others. Next, we have desires about other people. We want others to treat us fairly and not frustrate our goals. And third, we have desires about life in general. We want life to be comfortable and turn out how we envision. Sounds pretty normal, right? I think we all want those things, and it's okay to want them. It's okay to want to do things well and get some recognition. It's okay to want others to treat you fairly. It's okay to want life to turn out how you envision. It's okay to want good things. The problem comes in when those desires become demands and you start attaching these or else statements to them. Let me break that down a bit. So our first one says, I want to perform well and get approval from others. Well, what's that mean? It means that we're perfectionists with approval addictions. It's true. Everyone is a perfectionist about something. You want something to go perfectly. You want to do something perfectly and in return get some praise and recognition from other people. Whether it's in school or a sport or on a stage, whatever, you think you're prepared enough and that you should do something at a certain level and receive praise from other people. Here's what else it looks like. We post pictures and videos of ourselves on social media, but before we hit post, we have to add a filter. Why? Because we want it to look a certain way. Because we want others to see us in a certain way so that they'll hit that like button. And you keep checking your phone every 2 minutes to see how many likes you're up to. And most of the time, that's okay. It's okay to want to do things well and get some recognition. But the problem comes in when you put so much pressure on yourself and demand that perfection and that approval. And then you add an or else statement. You think, I must do this perfectly. This has to be perfect. I have to get approval and recognition from those people, or else I'm no good. You get upset because your demands aren't being met, and you start to think things like, I'm no good, I'm ugly, I'll never make it, nobody likes me. And you start to hate yourself, which then leads to some pretty ugly scenarios like depression and anxiety. Second, we want others to treat us fairly and not frustrate our goals. In other words, we want kindness, fairness, and a certain level of respect from other people, and we don't want anybody to get in the way of the things that we want to do. So pretty much, treat me the way I want to be treated, and don't get in my way. The world is full of the be kind messages now. Kindness is popular, and it's trending everywhere. And that's awesome. I love the kindness programs, I love the messages, and it's okay to want everyone to be kind and fair to you. But again, the problem comes in when it turns from a desire to a demand. We expect and demand that everyone must be kind and fair, and they have to not get in the way of our goals. When we don't get our way, we have a low frustration tolerance, and we add that or else statement again. We think you must treat me fairly and you must be kind, or else you should be punished in some way. We get mad, we get upset, we want to see those people punished. We want revenge, retaliation, because our demands for fairness and kindness weren't met. Finally, we want life to be comfortable and turn out how we envision. Pretty much, we want an easy, smooth, problem-free life while giving us everything we need. No disappointments, no letdowns, just convenience, luxury, and everything going our way. And that's okay. Nobody wants a ton of problems and to go through hardship. It's okay to want that stuff. But again, the problem comes in when that desire turns into a demand and we start to think we're entitled to things and we deserve an easy life. Then we either break down or blow up at the sign of adversity. We can't seem to handle when things don't go as planned. And then, of course, we add that or else statement. So we think life must be comfortable. I have to have a trouble-free, problem-free life, or else it's not worth living. So you see, it's okay to want those things. But when those wants turn into musts, when those desires turn into demands, that's where things get rough. Not getting something you want is a lot easier to deal with than not getting something you demand. When it comes to your own performance, your perfectionism and getting approval from others, understand you will not always do things perfectly, and you won't always get the attention and approval that you're looking for. It will be a lot better if you think things like, I would like to do well, I'm going to put my best effort forward, and if it goes well, great. And if it doesn't, great. I know I did my best. I'll get them next time. When it comes to dealing with others, understand not everyone is going to be kind. Not everyone's going to be fair. Not everyone's going to be respectful. You can't control other people. The only thing you can control is your thoughts, your emotions, and your reactions. It'll be a lot easier if you think things like, if someone doesn't like me, that's their problem, not mine. I'm going to be resilient and use the golden rule no matter what anyone else says or how they treat me. And finally, when it comes to life, you can't control how easy or hard your life is. Some days are going to be awesome. Some days are going to be pretty rotten. Some things will go your way and some things won't. You just have to take it all one day at a time as it comes. Realize you can't control everything that happens to you and just do what you can to live your best life. You need to think things like, today wasn't my day, but I've got another shot tomorrow. Well, that's it, friends. Thanks for watching. Hey, if you want to learn more about the greatest social emotional learning, conflict resolution, and resilience training program out there today, check out the Squabbles program for schools and the Raise Them Strong program for parents. And if you have a group of STAR students that want to make your campus a better place, check out the Golden Rule Ambassadors program. And if you want me to come and impact your school community, either in person or virtually, let us know and we'll make it happen. I guarantee you'll be glad you did. And until next time, class is dismissed.